The people you surround yourself with, whether you like it or not, are going to be changing your reality for either better or for worse. Like, for example, back in university and college, I was surrounded by a bunch of bums, people who were just playing video games, they were smoking, drinking, partying, doing all this degenerate stuff and never really going after what they truly wanted, and were all just distracting themselves from the fact that their life sucked. Now, of course, I was doing the exact same thing. I still take full responsibility for like the life that I was living back then, but that's why I'm making this video today for you guys, because literally the network that you are surrounding yourself with will either help you create the reality of your dreams or destroy the reality that you're in right now. It's just a matter of surrounding yourself with the right people that are in the position that you want to be in for yourself. So I'm going to be going over how changing your network will ultimately alter your reality for good or for bad. So first off, I'll kind of go back in the past, like I kind of just did a little bit. And that was like the kind of bad network I was in. People who were just giving into pleasure instead of purpose. None of them were working out, trying to make money or anything like that. Everyone was just going after the next pleasure, whether it be weed, drugs, partying, all this type of stuff. They would all go down that path. So it was only natural for me to follow them and follow them in their footsteps to go down that path as well. Now, of course, it was my responsibility for just kind of following the path like a sheep in the herd and just going after what they were going after, not thinking for myself, okay, I should go down a different path and see things in my own way. Now, of course, ultimately I did, but at the time, I still am fully responsible for doing what I did in the past. So whenever you're surrounded by these people and you're kind of just following in their footsteps, even if it's not good, then you still need to take full responsibility for it, because you put yourself in that position. You surround yourself with those type of people. Thus, they're going to be encouraging you to do those bad type of actions that will ultimately destroy your reality. But now we're going to go down the other path where you find out for yourself, okay, well, these people I'm hanging around with right now, they're not helping me get any money. They're not helping me get into any better shape. They're not helping me build my relationships with my family, girlfriends, whatever it may be. They're just destroying my life altogether. And that's what I found out for myself. I was like, okay, are these guys really my friends, or do they just want to see me destroy my life with them? And that's kind of what I found out, because as soon as I like dropped out, quit the 9-to-5, all that stuff, and came out here to Bangkok, Thailand, a lot of them just started hating on me, especially the ones in university. And I would just see on their stories they would still be drinking, partying, and smoking. So that just comes to show that hate only comes from below, and you're never going to get hate from someone doing better than you. So whenever you get hate from like your old friends or people in your old network that you left, and then they start hating on you because you start going down a different path and surround yourself with a new network, which I'll go into in a second, then you'll sometimes get some hate from the old network because they see you branched out from that group and you're trying to actually do something with your life. So that might happen to you, it might not. I still have a lot of very good old friends back home that are in my old network, but that's what I'm going to go into this next point, is that when you go and try to find a network of people that are already in the position that you want to be in, then you'll easily be able to start moving the needle forward towards whatever dreams you have. Like, for example, when I was in this old network of people just giving into pleasure instead of purpose, I was not making any money. I was not getting in shape. I was just destroying all my brain cells, my energy levels, and everything like that. And I was just destroying my entire being. And after a few dark nights, I decided for myself, okay, well, I don't want to surround myself with these people anymore. I want to find a different way to do things. I want to find another way of life that I can actually start to enjoy and not try to escape from drugs, partying, and all that stuff. That's all just trying to escape your life. And I wanted to find a life that I could create for myself, that I didn't have to escape, and that I could just enjoy every single moment of my life. So that's when I found out for myself, I wanted to find a way to make at least $10,000 a month anywhere in the world. And that's when I figured out what type of network I needed to surround myself with, because the network I was previously in, no one was making any money at all. Everyone's just destroying themselves. So I needed to find a network that was already in the position that I wanted to be in for myself. So that way it would ultimately become my reality as well. So that's why I even came out here to Bangkok, Thailand in the first place, is because 99% of people out here that are foreigners are all making money online. And that's exactly what I wanted to do for myself. So coming out here with like $1,500, surrounding myself with the right people, getting in the opportunities at the right time, I was able to mold my reality to my liking, to actually start going down the path toward my dream life of being able to go where I want, when I want, with who I want, and make however much money I want. So that just took changing my network, and that's why I'm making this video for you guys today, because literally if you just change your network and look at your network right now and ask and be truly honest with yourself and say, okay, well, is my network building me up in all areas of life, financially, physically, mentally, and spiritually? Or are they destroying all of those aspects and bringing me down and just destroying myself? Because that's a very important question you need to answer for yourself. Because if it's a yes, they're destroying me in all these aspects, then it might be time to change your network. You might need to find a network where they build you up in all 4 of these aspects. And that's exactly what I did for myself. That's why I'm making this video for you guys today, because no one really told me how important network is when I was like living that life I was living around 3 years ago in university and college. So, I mean, once you find what you want, of course, that's the most important part, because if you just follow along in successful people's footsteps in, let's just say, day trading or e-commerce or something like that, what if you go down this entire path of like building a whole e-com brand, day trading, you like master that skill, and let's just say you don't like it. Like, you need to know what you want first. You don't just follow along in some random person's successful person's footsteps. Find out what you want first. How much money you want to make? Where do you want to live? What does your life want to look like a year down the line, maybe 5 years down the line? And then find people that are already in that position you want to be in for yourself. And then find those people where they are in the world and then just put yourself there. And that's why it's very important. Like, your environment literally shapes your reality. So if you're in the wrong environment, the wrong network, the wrong group of people, that's what your reality is going to become. That's where my reality was in the past 3 years ago. It was absolute shit, drinking, not even knowing what I wanted. My brain was just all buzzed up from all the drugs, the alcohol. I really couldn't even think for myself, to now having the life I have now, surrounded by people making 100K a month, 10K a month, 50K a month, people who are levels above me. So that way I just become the average of the 5 people I'm with. And that's absolutely true, guys. You're literally the average of the 5 people you hang around. So making sure you're the average of the 5 really successful people is a lot better than being the average of 5 of the most degenerate people. And you guys might be wondering, do I have to cut off all of these old network, all of these old friends? Do I just have to cut them off, block them, and never see them again in your life? Absolutely not. You don't have to do that. I just had to do that for a few of them because they started hating on me, giving me negative energy. They started saying all this bullshit about me, my friends, my family, my actions, all this type of stuff. They were trying to drag me back down to their level. So those are the people you might have to cut off, although it might be a little bit tough because you think all of your friends, they're your real friends, they're your true friends, they're gonna be there for you no matter what. That's just not how life works, guys, unfortunately. But I mean, cutting off these people, it is very hard, but you'll find out who your real friends are after you go after what you truly want, because the true friends, the people who are always there for you, they'll stay by your side no matter what you do. So that's what I found out for myself. Although it was really hard, I did have to cut a few people off, but I got to find out who my real brothers were, who my real friends were that were able to stick by my side when I was super broke out here in Bangkok, Thailand. They still supported me, like, Ryan, don't worry, you're broke right now, but you know what you want, you're going after it, good job, keep going. And those are the real type of friends that you'll find out for yourself if you have them or not. Because if you don't have them, it's no worries whatsoever, guys. I mean, you're leaving the network that's holding you back, that's keeping you chained, and you're getting into a new network that will be able to set you free and take you to where you actually want to be in life. And that's the most powerful thing about this video, guys, is once you break free of what's holding you back, you're able to reach new heights that you may have never even thought you could achieve for yourself. And that just takes changing your network that will ultimately change your reality. So that's pretty much the whole entire point of the video, guys. It's literally just changing your network will literally alter your reality. And all it takes is looking at your network, your friends, what group you're hanging around day in and day out, and asking yourself, are they helping you or are they hurting you? And it's just as simple as that, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bam.